Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, ZahZah here, and today, as you can probably see for the title of this video, we're gonna talk about sex. Yes, sex. It's normal. Let's talk about it. Like, sex is such a normal thing, but it's like no one likes to talk about it openly. It's normal. Why do we always feel like it's such a taboo subject? Like we're not supposed to have these conversations. No, I don't mean go to work and talk to your manager about sex. No. But come on. With your girls, with your boys, in a relationship, even with your male friends or with your female friends, why are we not talking about it more? It's normal. One thing though, when it comes to sex, that no one likes to talk about it, is when you're a parent. Like that changes anything. We are still sexual. We still have sex as parents. Like, why is it such a big thing? I don't get it. It's like you have a child and all of a sudden that side of your life ends. Well, no. We still be liking sex. It's normal. Now, I understand that when you have a child, it does make things a bit more complicated in the bedroom. Like, let's just be real. When you've got a newborn or a toddler and they won't be crawling up in your bedroom, crawling up in your bed, or if you have a baby in your bed, yeah, it makes life a bit more complicated for you and your boo. Like, I get it. But, let's be real. Children shouldn't stop us from having sex. Especially if you're in a relationship, in a long-term relationship, you got to get down. Now we know that once you have a baby for a female, the first 6 weeks, you can't do nothing. If you've had a cesarean, I understand that time can be longer. We know sex is just out of the window. That don't mean you can't please your partner though. Let's just make that clear. But let's be honest, there are a number of factors why sex becomes limited once you've had a child. And there's a couple of reasons for this. Alright, so the first thing is the most obvious example. Tiredness. When you first have a baby especially, if your child isn't a good sleeper, yeah, that tiredness kicks in and you're just like, I can't be bothered. Feeding the baby, you're changing the baby, you're bathing the baby, you're burping the baby, everything's about the baby, and just, you just about have time to look after yourself, let alone be thinking about sex. I get it. Understand you're up all through the day and night and you don't get time for yourself, let alone to be thinking about having sex with your partner, but you need to be. Now there's ways around this. The biggest way around this to defeat tiredness, it doesn't completely eradicate it, because once you're a new parent, just know you're just gonna always be tired. Just factor that into your life. You're gonna be tired. It's normal, right? But the rumpy pumpy still needs to go down. So nap when your baby naps. Best advice anyone's ever given. It recharges you a little, refreshes you a little. So then, when it comes to the rumpy pumpy time, you're not all flagging and like, oh, babe, I'm not on it. I'm too tired, I want to sleep. No. Gives you enough time to restore a little bit of energy for the rumpy pumpy to go down. Yeah? The other thing is, you don't want to have sex in the bedroom where your baby sleeps. I get that. I 100% get that. Or in front of your baby and all that madness. I'm not on it either. I get it. I'm sure you have a flat or a house with other rooms in it. Make use of them. There are plenty of other rooms in your house that you can find It don't matter where. You listen, people be having sex standing up. There is no excuse. You do not need to have sex in the same room as your baby. You just don't. And another thing people often say, especially females, I don't feel sexy anymore. I don't feel sexually attractive. I don't know if my man even looks at me the same way anymore since I've been having the baby and where. Alright. Now if you got a good man, ask your man to look after the baby for a little bit. You go run yourself a nice hot bath, put some little bubble bars in there, make it all bubbly, put some candles around, play a little bit of music, lie down in the bath and relax, put a little face mask on, you know, get your body all tidy, shave and all that stuff. You start to feel a bit better. You start to feel a bit more human. Because you know when you got all spit up on you and, you know, you just about have time to go brush your teeth or wash your skin. We get it, you don't feel attractive. No one feels attractive like that. But as long as your man's there, you can leave the baby with your man for a little bit, or when your baby's having a nap, go and refresh, recharge, and then you might feel a bit more attractive. And another thing, once you be putting all them bubbles and everything in your bath and you feel a bit more clean and refreshed, you're gonna smell so good. Do you think he can resist you after that? Girl, please. One big thing that a lot of guys say, and I don't know because it never happened with me, but I know a lot of guys say they're put off from the birth of their child. I don't know if females feel that way because I've never spoken to anyone that has thought that way as a female, but I know especially for men, they always say, oh, that's gonna put me off, I can't be looking and seeing the baby come out. You know, that's where I used to do the deed. But that's where you and your partner need to talk. Because once that baby's come, sex is such a big part of a relationship that if you are so put off by the birth of your child and you can't have sex with your partner, that's going to put a big strain on your relationship. As much as sex isn't everything, it is a big part. And if you're not having sex and you're not talking about why you're not having sex, it's going to make it even bigger strain. It's an even bigger problem now. Talk to each other. Be honest and open about how you're feeling. But also, in that conversation, spice it up a bit. What did you like about your sex life before you had a baby? What turns you on with each other? You know, and play with each other. And I don't mean even in a sexual way. Just play. Do stuff together. Make sex more light, more fun. It should be exciting. Like, sex is a good thing. It's not something to be embarrassed about. It's not something to be all hush hush and shy about. It's natural. That's what we're here to do. Is to have sex and enjoy life. Why are you not enjoying life? Just because you had a baby. The baby is just an added bonus. Right? And the age-old one. We don't spend enough time with each other. Too busy with the baby. Shut up. Let's be real. If we wanted to, we will find time. Right. Even if it's like once a month, once every few months, get a babysitter. I know in the first few months you don't really want to leave your baby. We've had that conversation in the past video, but there's ways around that. Go watch that video if you want to understand what I said. But spending enough time with each other is down to you. Ain't no one else gonna make time but you. Right? So you find yourself a babysitter, whether that's family or otherwise. Go out. Enjoy yourselves. Remember what you enjoyed to do together before the baby. And then you can get a little jiggy after. Just remember why you're in the relationship in the first place. The baby is supposed to add to your relationship, not take away from it. Age-old one. We're not having sex, so he must be cheating. or she must be cheating. Rarely hear that one, but cheating. This is another conversation one. You need to talk. You need to ask each other, why are we not having sex? Why has this become stagnant? Like, I get we have baby, but come on. Do you not like me no more? Do you not see me in that way no more? A lot of the time, men can feel quite insecure, even jealous when a baby has arrived, but you know, it's often because they feel like they're not spending as much time with you as they did before you had the baby. Now, that is between you two to talk this out. Try and find time to show your partner affection, you know, when the baby's down for a nap or when the baby's calm and there's no problem. Use that time to bond, because often we get so blindsided in doing everything we possibly can for our baby that we forget, or our children, that we forget about our partner and the reason you're in this partnership in the first place. The baby is supposed to boost your relationship. You're a stronger connection. You're a family now. Make sure you're showing each other that you love and respect them still. And yes, the sex has become boring. It's standard. It's just the same old, same old. Whose problem do you think that is? If you think your sex life is boring, do something about it. Make it more exciting. Sex is supposed to be fun. You're not supposed to have any inhibitions. You're just supposed to go for it. Look, put it this way. When your man is sitting in the front room and watching telly, go in the bedroom, put on something nice and sexy, go in there and show your man what's up. Yeah? And don't worry, it will work. Yeah? Use, be experimental. If you kinky, use some toys, use fruit, use sauces. Make it more fun. Spice it up. But yeah, sex is a beautiful thing, especially in a relationship with someone that you love. And, you want it to be exciting and fun. And having a baby shouldn't take away from that. I understand in the first few months it can be difficult. But that's on you two to make it fun and make it exciting and make sure you're putting in the time and effort with each other to keep hold of what you had before the baby. Stop seeing it as, oh, yeah, I have to, like as a female, oh, I have to please my man, so we can have sex at this time in this place, and yeah, that's it. That's not what it was before you had that baby, so why is it like that now? Remember that you two are together for a reason, and the baby's supposed to boost the relationship. You're supposed to want your family together and to give your partner what they need as well as what you need. So yeah, just think. Once you have a baby, that imagination needs to click straight on, and you need to be thinking about what you can do to boost your sexual advantages with your man, with your woman. Make it spicy. Look at it this way. You just brought a piece of art into the world. Why are you going to down tools now? But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not. And if you're not, where have you been? Don't forget to check out my previous videos, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye, guys.